What is up, everybody? My name is Commander, and welcome to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Today we are on the center map on a single-player server to show you something really cool that I discovered from watching another video. This is something you can do as a low level. You would not want to do this later on. You're going to want to... It's a herbivore quick tame. How to get about a third to a little more taming effectiveness. Not of taming effectiveness. Tame time off of your dino. Tame them very quickly versus getting a proper dino. This is going to destroy high-level dinos. This does not work so well. I mean, it does work with kibble, but it would be a waste with kibble, and it would be a waste with anything but the most basic berries and the most basic dino. You should not do this unless you just want the raw stats on the dino of level 1 through whatever, because that's what you're going to get when whatever level you see. That's what you'll end up getting with this this method. So you can see I've got 2 stegos dead. There was 2 brontos. The first recording I didn't have any volume. The second one I ended up going and by accident knocked that guy out. I didn't have the video camera recording at all, so I went over a whole spiel and didn't actually do anything. So we're knocking both of these out, and I'm going to first point this out. This guy has been down longer than this one. And we're going to go ahead and use the method on this guy right here. So, right off the bat, we need some stem berries. Now, the other one automatically, tame timers start the moment they're knocked out. That is something to remember. Tame timers start the moment they're knocked out. But time is of the essence to prove this point here. We need to make sure we can prove it. And by what you might notice already, all I did, I spawned stem berries and I threw stem berries into the dino. Why would you throw stem berries into the dino? That wakes them up. No, not in this case. You let it passively eat the stem berries. And the dinos, oh my god, the music on the center is so pretty. I regret ever leaving this place sometimes. I do love the music from this place. This was a great map, it really was. But, back to the subject on hand. This guy, time is of the essence, because this he'll constantly eat. If you notice, his food is not going down. His food is going down, despite the fact he's eating these berries. They don't count as food. And that means he'll slowly tame off stem berries. Now, we don't want to purely tame him off stem berries, but this is not a bad concept. You'll also notice his torpor staying, and just like the other, we can go right over to the other one, which was knocked out second. Oh no, knocked out first. Where'd it go? This one was knocked out first, right? 470. Probably about 465 now. This is still above 470. So definitely second one down, first one down. This one is already taming. We're going to go ahead and leave it eating these stem berries. Now you do want to watch out because they consistently eat these. They don't stop, so you can go through a lot of stem berries doing this. And this is on a level 1 stego. Now you can do this with all herbivores. You cannot do it on anything like a Rex or any meat eaters. But if it is a herbivore, you can use this to increase that tame time and get it done faster. The only meat eater I could say you've been able to do this to are omnivores like the bear. The bear would be a great example of to do this with the stem berry trick, only to shove meat up its butt afterwards. But honestly, why would you want to ruin your bear? And if you're tangling with a bear at a low level, this is a mistake. Then you're really good, and you should honestly be taming it with the right stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and spawn some regular berries in there because we're gonna need them. Now, like I said before, tame timers start no matter what right off in the beginning. The moment they're knocked down, that's when your tame timer starts. This right here has to be done ASAP to get the most effectiveness out of it, because it does not affect this. Your food is what actually effectively determines your tame timer, how quickly it counts down. So, if it's counting down very quickly, and you can get it to eat a lot quickly, then that is how it works. If I shove these berries in right now, and as he munches them down, he would gain taming effectiveness from the taming from that. Versus over here, where he is just going to gain taming already. This guy's already got taming going on, but this guy, if I would have shoved berries in him, no matter what, his tame timer is running. This other guy behind me, his tame timer is running as well, but it's slowly getting cut down because the stem berries are not a food requirement. They don't feed the dino. They only give it taming and ruin the taming effectiveness. So by doing this, you can really tame herbivores very quickly. I did this on the Savage series with a trike. I tamed it in like not even 10 minutes. And so that was pretty cool to see a level 6 trike tame up in not even 30 minutes just by feeding it the stem berries I had on me and then throwing regular berries on it afterwards. Trikes have gotten very easy to tame at this point too as well. I remember scrounging for berries, trying to just keep my first trike down that would stay down for an hour. I miss those old days because that was the fun of the game right there. So right now, like I said, his tame timer is already started, so we're going to pitch the berries on this guy. And we're going to see, this guy's going to quickly build up his taming. 7.1. As he eats, this is his tame timer, like I said before. And you can take an hour tame timer and drop it to 40 minutes with this process. This is about a third faster. It's going to give you a cheap knockoff dino, basically. And we don't even have to watch this guy. This guy takes the least amount of attention. It will also reduce how long it stays down, so you're not going to need as many narcotics to keep it down, because it doesn't affect, the stem berries do not affect the torpor. As well, the dino itself, that requires, you're not going to have to keep it down as long, which means you won't have to spend so many narcotics to keep it down. Now you can see 18%. We're going to go look at these real quick. Alright, he is at 28%. And you'll look at this one right here, and right now, he's nowhere near. You just fed him Medjos. He's taming faster than this stego over here, which you fed stem berries, but you said this is better and it's not working. Well, let's shove some berries in him right now to show you some real results here. So now that I've shoved real berries in him, he's going to start eating and filling his food timer. Now look at this, 29, 31, 33. And when he gets done eating, we'll see an already effect out of this. Okay, he is still eating. Alright, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to pull the berries out. He is at 50%. Now, you can always pull these berries out as long as you have stem berries in there, and he'll just start munching on the stem berries instead. 51.2%. He could eat another bite, but I'm not going to shove him in there right now. This one over here, 33%, but he was behind a minute ago, and this one wasn't. That is because the stem berries have no effect on the food timer, and they are just something for the thing to munch on, basically. They don't affect the food timer at all, or the food counter. So basically, they don't make it run down faster, make it run down slower. They just eat these things and tame off of it. Then you put regular food on it, which will fill his food timer, and has a much greater taming bonus from each bite versus the other one behind over here. Now we can go ahead and leave this guy down for a little longer, and we're going to try not to cut the video. Yeah, we're going to try not to cut the video here, just so you guys get an accurate measurement about how long this takes to tame. You know, this is a level 1 stego. I do want to point that out. These are low levels, and neither one of these guys were going to get bonus levels off of this. They were going to basically... What was that? They're not going to get bonus levels off of it. They're just going to get their levels anyway. So on a low level dino, this is what I suggest. I do not suggest doing this on anything else. Yeah, let's go down. Hunter extraordinaire. Taming 57%. 42%. See, he's catching it up again, but all I have to do to stop that catch up is throw the berries back on him. But we're going to let this guy get a lot further along at this point. I think it's about 66%. When this guy reaches 66%, we'll be able to throw the rest of our Medjo berries on the other one, and he will tame up before this guy can stand up. It's raining, it's raining. 60%. Well, if he's getting thirsty that much, for sure, he'll be fine. There's nothing else to shoot on the or something else. I heard a dodo. Well, hello, dodo egg. You're mine. Not that I'm gonna use it, but still. Dead. And that's how it's done. 667% on a rifle. Crap. That was a miss. Got 12 bullets. Can we kill this thing? Man, they don't receive headshot hit. It's a waste of time to shoot in the head. Oh no, we got him. Put him down! Put him down! Put him down, son! Put him down! Shot in the buttocks. They got me in the buttocks. See my buttocks. Another egg. Alright, so this guy's at 54.8%. We're going to go ahead and finish this guy up. He'll be pretty close, if not done, as soon as we throw these berries on him. You want to throw those on him. How many berries are you going to tame up? You're going to pretty much tame up. Alright, you can see he's at 93.8. I'm going to let him get this last bite in. Alright, and then we're going to pull these berries back off one more time and just let him eat the stem berries in the meantime. I'm going to go back over here to this guy. 59.5%. He'll reach about 66% before this one tames up. If the berries come down, like the food stat here in a minute, we can throw one berry on him. We're doing this berry. And look at that, he's tamed. This one is tamed, if I can get off my screen. And where are we at with this other one? 61.9%. Started first, finished first. Well, it's like they say, last in, last out. First in, last out. Well, first in, you're last out. You're first out. Good stego.
Oh my God.
So, alright guys. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you didn't, let me know in the comments down there. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't learn anything. But if you did learn something, hit that thumbs up button. And yeah, that's just about it. If you do have any advice, can you do this with a carnivore? You cannot do it as far as I was concerned. I tried it with stem berries and Rates. It did not work. But maybe you know something I don't. Maybe you can, maybe there's some other type of food that they eat like that, where they munch on it, it doesn't count towards their stuff, and we can sloppily tame a Rates in a third less time other than mutton, which mutton is kind of that sloppy tame, but actually gives a good taming effectiveness anyway. So maybe there's something along those lines that we can go ahead and use. That would be very good to know, so if you want, drop it in the comments down there below. And I will make a video on it and see if it, well, I'll try it first, and then if it works out, I'll make a video on it and show everyone. That way we can get those newbies off the ground just a little faster so the alpha tribes have something to play with. But anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.